Good morning from the city of Tiradentes in the state of Minas Gerais. We are still in the same state, but we left the capital of the state, Belo Horizonte, yesterday. We drove around 3 hours and we got here in Tiradentes. But in this video today, we're not gonna do Tiradentes. That will be our next video. Today, we are going to visit one of the little towns nearby. It's called São João Del-Rei. And the first stop is this place behind me. This is a train station that will take you to São João Del-Rei. And we're just waiting for the train to come. So we're just waiting to board the train. Before we get there, I'm gonna also explain to you. The name of the train is Maria Fumaça, because fumaça is kind of like smoke, because of the smoke that comes out of the train. The tickets are 86 reais per person. And we bought it online, and this is just for one direction. If you want to go and come back, then it's 176 reais. But pay attention, we bought online, but then at the end there was another 30 reais fees, I think, for administrative fees. So the total for us just for one direction for both of us came up to 203 reais. This is the price, and as soon as the train comes, we're just going to get on it to start the trip. Okay, the train ride was done. It was around 45 minutes. Now we are in São João Del-Rei and we're gonna go around and explore the city. Be ready to be blown away by a lot of colonial architecture. São João Del-Rei was actually founded in 1713, and recently I read online that the population is a little bit over 90,000 people. However, all of these little cities that you see in the state of Minas Gerais, they are from the 17th and 18th century, and they have this colonial architecture and style because this is all influenced by the Portuguese colonial impact at the time. And all of these little cities used to be mostly villages, but during that period of the 17th and 18th century, when there was the gold rush in this region of Brazil, in Minas Gerais specifically, all of these little communities became towns. And that's why people came here, because of the gold rush. And then you see all of this beautiful architecture because there were so many people coming here. And then they built houses, churches, and everything that the city would need. The first church that we come across is called Church of Nossa Senhora, like Our Lady of Carmo. This one, it was built in 1732, and just in front you can see so many architectural details and artwork. It has a beautiful facade and a huge door. We are here on a Saturday, and today it's closed, but on Google it says that it will open tomorrow, Sunday, at 6 a.m. But also all of these other streets nearby, you can see the same kind of architecture and design. It is just so amazing. I was just telling Mariana, I don't even know where to film because everywhere you turn the camera, there is something beautiful to see. Now we're going to continue. There are a few churches that we know we can find here. So we're on the hunt for them, and we're gonna look at them, and along the way we show you other things. Next structure on the list is the Basílica Cathedral of Nossa Senhora do Pilar, Our Lady of Pilar, which was built in the beginning of the 18th century. And as you just continue walking a little bit further down, there is this church, which is also closed today. This one is called Church of Nossa Senhora, Our Lady of Rosário. As you can see, the structure, the designs are very, very similar because most of them are from the same period of time. So I think they used the same or very similar architectural design. One more thing that I had no idea about. I thought São João Del-Rei would be a little town, but turns out I was completely wrong. Tiradentes is actually much smaller than here, São João Del-Rei. When we arrived by train, I saw like it's a big city. I was like, oh my god, I didn't expect that. So that's another thing. This city is actually bigger than Tiradentes.
So behind me there is the Solar dos Neves. It is the family house of our first president that was elected through vote after the dictatorship finished in 1985. So this house belonged to him and his family, but he never actually took power. He died before being inaugurated. Then the vice president actually assumed the presidency, but this is his house.
What was his name?
Tancredo Neves.
Neves. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's why it's called Solar dos Neves. Yeah, and the house is right located next to the church of Nossa Senhora do Rosário. One more thing I noticed in Minas Gerais, even in the capital, Belo Horizonte, everywhere you go, it's full of art exhibitions, museums, different types of museums, and even little cities like here, São João Del-Rei and Tiradentes also, you always find a lot of museums. This state, Mariana had always told me that, oh my god, Minas Gerais is just amazing, and now I completely understand what you meant, because when you come here you see the culture, the architecture, the food, and the people. My god, really, really good. That being said, let's go see more colonial architecture. And if you just continue on the main road where the house of the previous president was, you come to this little street that is famous for the houses that are actually kind of, what is the translation? Like twisted, would say? Twisted houses? Yeah. Because the angles, if you can see here, the angles are not straight, the wall is tilted a bit. So this street is famous for these houses that are not straight, and I think if somebody was an architect and they had some OCD with the geometry of things, they would be annoyed. But this is actually the whole point of these houses here. And a lot of people come here to see them. Also along the streets that you're walking, where you find the historic buildings, like the church that we didn't go inside, you can also find these signs on the wall that it explains what the structure is, when it was built. Like this one I mentioned, it was built in the beginning of the 18th century. It says here that it was built in 1721. So the exact date would be 1721. Yet another one, gorgeous looking from outside. Different colors. This one has like that dark yellow, like orangish color around the whole facade. This one is called the Church of Our Lady Mercês, or Igreja de Nossa Senhora das Mercês. Today being Saturday, as I mentioned, again, this one is also closed. But while we are here, why not? We add one more to the bucket list. The church is also on top of a hill, so a lot of stairs are in front to get to the church. Also, it's worth mentioning, right next to it there is a hospital as well. This one is Hospital de Nossa Senhora das Mercês. This church, they started the construction in 1751, but the complete work was not finished until 1853. So basically it took 102 years to build this church. Now we're gonna head to that direction because there's one more church and one more street. We're trying to find it to go and see them. Last but not least, we are at another church, the church called São Francisco de Assis. This one, they started the construction in 1774, but it was only finished in 1809. And once again, because it's a Saturday, unfortunately, it is closed. We cannot go inside, but just from outside, the structures in this city, they are just mind-blowing. And right in front of the church, besides the beautiful stairs and railing and the gate, there is also this square, I think for gatherings and other events. You also have those cute little shops, restaurants. Where we were was basically on that hill. The last place that we visited was on that hill. So we came down, crossed the bridge, and we found ourselves right here. So we went back to Tiradentes. We took a taxi from São João Del-Rei. Believe it or not, the taxi was actually 70 reais. The train to go there for both of us was 203 reais, but the taxi that was around, I would say, 15-20 minutes of drive, it was 70 reais. And now we came to another city that is a little town, basically, 20 minutes of driving from Tiradentes. And because it's just a short drive, we wanted to come here to see it and to show you guys another tourist attraction in this area too. The twisted or crooked houses that we saw in São João Del-Rei were different and they were on one street. Here you have this beautiful structure, which if you Google Bichinho online and you just go to the pictures that you see on Google, this is the structure that you will see. This is the landmark of the city, I would say. But inside, I think it's also a museum. You can buy a ticket and go inside and visit the whole thing inside. We just wanted to come and show you. The city is full of these little cute stores for souvenirs, handcrafts, some restaurants, and from time to time there are also some events happening. This weekend that we are here, actually there's a concert in Tiradentes and there was some event with bicycles that was happening in Tiradentes. So here this weekend it's very relaxed and it's not that busy, but from time to time it gets busy also. So we wanted to come and show you this too. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the first video we're doing. Our next video, which most probably tomorrow we're gonna film, but it's gonna be the next video, is gonna be Tiradentes. Tiradentes itself and all the other tourist attractions that you find in Tiradentes. So stay tuned for that one. We hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.